SiriusXM, the Opie and Anthony Show.
Got Jim Breuer outside the studio. What's up, Breuer?
How are you?
We're good, man.
How's life?
Well, life's good. Life's weird.
You
Life's.
guys do a world tour. You know you're huge outside of America, too, right?
We may go to
I'm telling you.
Germany for the military.
We're
Going to Japan.
What do you mean?
We're on a Taps version of Sex Farm. It's big. Japan.
Why are we? Where are we huge?
Australia?
They always say
Keith
that.
Robinson
bloody
told us
hell.
that we were known there.
What?
How is
Keith
that
Robinson told us
possible?
that.
I'm telling you.
I love listening to the Opie and Anthony show. Like when they're on the radio. Like when we're tooling around the outback. Right? Fucking Australian with your up at the end shit.
This is a great here. We've been waiting for years to see little Jimmy. And there he is.
I was listening since I was knee-high to a wallaby. Right. Everything's an Aussie reference. Yeah. It's got to be. I always keep an extra radio in my kangaroo's pouch.
The boss wants us to do a bus tour around America.
What's that?
Yeah. A bus tour.
A bus tour around America.
That'd be pretty
He wants us to do
wild.
like 4 or 5 cities in a week.
Why not?
Oh, we're
Because Voss is pushing for it. It's like there's got to be a flaw.
Voss is pushing
Yeah,
for it.
yeah.
See, I need headphones.
Yeah. Put on your
Oh,
headphones.
here we go. All right. I can hear now.
Now you're
Now
in.
much better. Now I'm in.
We're gonna interview Johnny Rotten in about
I heard.
45 minutes.
I heard. Now, what? He was Sex Pistols, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That wasn't my gig, man.
Nah, the punk
No?
thing.
I was metal. I was metal and
Metal
they were
and punk. Metal and punk.
Well, who
That
was out when the
wasn't-
Sex Pistols were out? When you had to make that choice?
What year were they?
Or as rock?
75 to 78 or so around there.
Oh, God. I was Glenn Campbell.
Really?
Second, third grade. I had the Glenn
that your
Campbell.
door is always open and your path is free to walk. That makes you want to keep your sleeping bag rolled up and stashed behind your couch. And the Wichita lineman is still on the line.
I didn't know
Yeah,
that.
and I'll tell you what my favorite song was then.
Take this job and shove it.
I ain't working here no more. I was a huge country guy
I
when I
thought
was
that
a
was
kid.
David Allen Coe. I didn't realize that was Glenn Campbell.
No, it was
Was David
not.
Allen Greer.
No, that was yes, that was David Allen Greer. No, that wasn't Glenn Campbell, Jimmy. That was I'm just saying
Johnny
a
Paycheck.
song that I was into.
Oh, okay.
Johnny Paycheck.
Yeah, and I bought the record, made my mom buy the record. It was just god awful. Besides that song,
I was into country like back then in the 70s when I was just getting back from California because we just listened, like my father used to listen to KLAC Best in the West. Used to be KLAC was a country station. It's like, coming up, we got some Tanya Tucker.
and Charlie Pride.
Charlie Pride's gonna be on.
Have you
happened
to see a beautiful girl in the
Yeah.
He said his
And
K
if
is
you
really
did,
weird. Talk.
Oh, yeah.
Talk. Yeah, there's awful endings to his K's.
I'll be there before the next teardrop falls.
Oh, wow, that's a good
Si
one.
te quieres de verdad a mí este al ver cuandito cuando triste está.
How the fuck do you remember this
I remember that
shit?
shit.
Amazing.
There was an Elvis song I was into back then.
Which one?
We're gonna feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it, way down by the hill. That's like that. Way down by the hill. Way down, down. And then I got really into the
Oh, yeah.
As a little kid, I'd be really into that. So that Sex Pistols were too
I was
far
like,
ahead for me.
In the ghetto.
That's a good one.
That's a good one.
Yeah, the fucking lady in Chicago. It's cold. The
Yes.
kid fucking gets
Yeah,
shot.
you know,
It's a
that
rough
one.
story.
It is a
Yeah.
good story. It's a terrific story.
How
a
about
nice story.
that song, El Paso?
What's
Down
El
in the
Paso?
West Texas town of El Paso. I fell in love with a Mexican girl. And then like he gets in a fucking gunfight and he gets shot.
Oh, wow.
Oh, it's one of those fucking story songs.
No, that's
always
Copacabana.
Copacabana. Tippy Tom sucks my banana.
We had a homeless guy that swears he sucked Barry Manilow's dick.
Yeah.
I believe it.
Go to a beagle named Bagel. I remember that.
He named his dog and everything, but, you know, no one's going to believe him. Well, now he's dead, unfortunately, but
Yeah.
no one's going to believe this guy.
I would believe him.
But
I would,
we
too.
sort of think he was telling the
I
truth.
think he was telling the
Do you know
truth.
how great that was? You for randomly go. We knew a homeless guy that said he blew Barry Manilow, and Breuer goes, "I believe it."
I believe it.
See what I was basically saying, because it's coming from a homeless guy. It's tough to believe,
care.
but in this case, we sort of believe the guy.
Barry Manilow getting blown, I'm in.
Yeah,
I believe it.
I
I'm
believe it.
100% in.
Brew.
So what?
No, go.
What year were they? What? What?
I think they
They're
broke
like
up in '78 or no, Sid Vicious.
You were either
This was the day.
like, I know me, Long Island. I was pretty much Charlie
Blue Oyster
Daniels,
Cult.
Blue
Yeah.
Oyster Cult.
I was
You older
Zeppelin.
than me?
Outlaws, Molly Hatchet,
I was Zeppelin.
shit like that.
You
Fog
old?
Hat.
You older
I'm a
than
little
me?
older than you.
You are.
Right? Yeah,
You
yeah.
must be.
Yeah,
to be
yeah.
in the bands you're talking about.
Oh yeah.
I didn't hit rock until 1980s when
Oh,
I started
really?
growing up and I had
That's
the
kind of
boom
true.
box.
Like,
Then
no, but I was just the tail end of 70s was my like rock. Before that, I was pretty content with PLJ, which was some faggy shit. You know?
I was country.
Like PLJ, I was country until I got back to New York, and then my mom was like, "Don't listen to that shit. Your father brainwashed you with that crap music." I used to put on my
God, they were
Western
fucking-
boots.
Yeah, go ahead.
I put on my Western boots because I wore them in California. She'd go, "Get that shit off. You're not gonna walk around with me with those fucking boots on."
She's right.
Acting like your fucking father. Yeah, you're right.
Man, you couldn't do anything right.
I could not
And
do
then you go
anything
back
right.
out to California, and then the father's yelling at you.
Son of a bitch. My dad, Jesus Christ. What the fuck are you doing, Anthony? The fuck are you doing?
Take off them goddamn shoes.
So we got the Johnny Rotten interview coming up.
Nice.
We hear he's a little, he's a tough interview. But we're going to try our best today, Jim Breuer, because we're
All right.
broadcasters.
That sounds good.
Yeah. You going to stick around for it?
You know, we'll see what happens. I mean, I got nothing to do.
What have you
So
been,
I'm here.
Hanging.
what have you been up to, man?
What I did? I don't know. I toured, filming, gonna film a special, and finishing touring.
Nice.
I had Jimmy would like this. I got to open for Metallica. Now, just saying that sounds intriguing and awesome.
Sure.
But here's how it really went down. Now, first I played their festival, which is two different beasts. To play the Metallica festival is, hey, if you want to go to this tent and watch comedy, hey, Breuer's there and whoever. I think Florentine was there and blah, blah, blah. So that's different. People go out of their way, they want to go see it. Right. Well, now I'm doing some gig and they're like, hey, they're filming a movie. They're filming a 3D movie. Not just concert, a scripted movie. Yes. It's
Wow. What's the movie about?
I didn't read it. I don't really know. I got a lot of passion involved there. I don't want to be like, I don't know. I want to be a fan, so when I show up, like, I just want to be like everyone else.
Fair enough.
So, I get a call like, hey, we're producing this Metallica movie, and we need someone to warm the crowd up. I said, so what do you need a show? Or you need, you need a band? Like, what do you need? Well, we're in Mexico. And apparently I didn't know this was a big to-do, because it's a very iffy subject. Like, we were in Mexico for 8 days. And I went, oh, surely you filmed there, because... No, we didn't film that. Now, apparently, when they went there, it was like rioting every day.
Oh, shit.
That was the place to film.
Right.
So I said, why don't you film there? And they're like, oh, well, I had insurance, whatever. We just need you to come to Canada if you would open up for Metallica. Oh. And I said, all right, well, what do you need exactly? We just need you to come out 5 minutes to say, hey,
great show tonight. We need an exciting crowd. It doesn't make any sense. Like who?
Right.
You can get a tech guy to go out there and do that. Like tonight,
The local DJ.
Yeah,
the local radio
guy.
DJ.
who's ready to hear Metallica? Okay, 4 minutes, 20 seconds up. They're filming tonight. 3 minutes, 26
Fucked up in Mexico.
Right. They should have filmed Mexico, but they didn't. But fuck, we're here. So, like, all right, if you sure it's 5 minutes? So, yeah, 5 minutes tops. I'll do 10. 10 minutes, yeah, no, 5. They fly me all the way out to Vancouver. They're filming 2 nights, 3D. Looks ridiculous.
Wow.
Now I show up, and the guy goes, the Metallica side goes, hey, Breuer, just come over and come see our production staff when you call time. I'm like, call time, like 6 o'clock. It's retarded. Never been to Vancouver. I'm renting a bike, enjoying life. It's the greatest. First class. Yeah, he has some Merlot. Life is great.
Sure.
Land there, like people are like, what are you doing? I gotta go. I want to crowd out 5 minutes. No big deal. I show up, and the Metallica guy, who's freaking awesome, and don't fear, he goes, listen, I don't know what the movie guys told you, but this ain't the Johnny Carson warm-up TV bullshit.
Oh, shit.
He goes, it's a Metallica crowd. They don't need to be fucking riled up. They're going to be riled up. Okay?
Exactly.
What we need from you is about 40 minutes. Go out there and do about 40 minutes. I swear to God.
What?
I swear to God, I went.
40 minutes?
That's 8 times what the guy told you.
Right, I
What
went,
we need from you is 40 minutes.
Give us 40 minutes. He goes, you get them here. As soon as you come off stage, they'll then go up in like 10 minutes after you.
Can't be good.
He goes, you want to come see the stage? Yeah. Let's start off with that.
Were you panicking at this point a little bit? I know you're a seasoned pro.
Are you not entertained?
But that's a tough.
That's what that's like.
Basically,
Gladiator.
though, that's a tough room.
I'm panicking for you. That's a fucking long time.
and it's a tough room for comedy.
Correct. Especially when you're not on the bill. If you're not on the bill,
Oh, man.
all bets are off.
Right.
Surprise.
Yep. Right. So I walk out, and the arena, the whole floor, like picture Madison Square Garden, the entire floor is a stage with these amazing setups and things. The stage show's ridiculous.
Crazy.
It's the most intense, awesome thing you've ever seen ever. But so I'm looking, I go, okay, so it's a big theater in around. All right. What do they have screens where you can see my face? No. Okay. When do the doors open up? I think I open up like in about half hour. The doors open up, and I'm just sitting there, and I see like madness of humans running in because it's general mission.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Animalistic.
And while they're already there, like, so this is how
The Nuremberg rally.
this is how dopey I am. And I don't know if it's all comics. I start writing my set out. Okay, I'll woo them with my going to see metal for the first time.
Woo them.
Slayer fans, they'll be engulfed and enthralled with that story. And maybe I'll throw them a bone and do an old bit. I may throw Party in the stomach. That'll get them in a
shit.
frenzy. Well, I'm getting walked. I get like, okay, you ready? Like, I think I'm ready.
Yeah.
So we go walking out, and as we're walking, the crowd, just like now, I put myself in the fan situation.
Oh.
And it became surreal because as I'm walking, it's that the fans seeing a guy with a flashlight walking some other guy, and they start going, and they start thinking, here comes Metallica.
Right. Yeah.
And then the top tier lights go out. Oh, man. And they go, oh no. And they go, and you can't even hear anything. You just hear,
Lieutenant host of the 30th anniversary, 30th right
It went from so I walked out on this stage and I couldn't tell if they were saying "fuck you" or booing or cheering.
Maybe it was Lou. They were all yelling Lou.
Maybe that or Brew. Maybe it was Brew.
Yeah.
But I got lesson 101. It was throwing the Tigers, and this is how I literally did what I said before. I went, you know, out of all the cities in the world,
Oh, no. How do you do
they
that?
wanted to do Germany. Boo. They wanted to film in L.A. Oh, but I said, you should go to Vancouver, because this is where people not hang.
Mention the city. It's part of my rules.
Okay, 38 more minutes.
Oh, fuck.
It turned into a lot of Section 101 thinks they're a lot louder than Section 305.
No.
I'd like to test that out. Now, here's, out of all the things I said, L.A., I said something, I brought up the word faggot.
Uh-huh.
Faggot. I said, the L.A. people wanted to film in Mexico, and I said, that's great. Oh, no. I said, the L.A. people were afraid that the Vancouver crowd just wasn't gonna be good enough. I said, I know, faggots. And then I do the old thing, like, and we don't mean faggots, blah, blah. And the next day in the paper.
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. They got you for
no.
Yeah.
They got you for
Jim
faggot.
Brewer
Says I was repulsed.
the F word.
Repulsed by how he brought up faggot. But anyway, I pulled it off. It went well. I survived.
You did 40. Wow.
I survived. But like I said, it was a lot of.
Sure.
I'd like to see this side chant louder than that side. Because I don't believe this side. I think they are from Winnipeg. Bullwhip. Bullwhip.
Fuck.
That's fucking 20 years of doing stand-up, fucking being yanked out and used there.
Yeah. But I had the second night was a lot better. But whew, I
Oh,
knew.
you did a second night?
Yes.
Oh, boy.
Wow.
But at least the second night, I had more of. I took it more of like warming them up.
At least you
Like,
knew
I
what you
watched
were
the
in
concert.
store for. Yeah.
6 minutes. Oh, my God. How big
Lot
was that
of shit.
stage?
It's
How did it feel?
It felt lonely.
Uncomfortable, right?
It felt lonely.
Yeah.
You know, it's just, you can't hear if they're laughing or yelling or saying "screw yourself" or "fuck you." You just don't know. That's the hard part.
Right.
That's the hard part.
Where'd you go this summer? Australia? With the kids?
Where did I go?
Don't you usually do something all summer with the kids?
I do. You know what we did this year? A dude ranch.
Oh, shit. You went horseback riding? A dude ranch.
How'd that go?
All right. I know you're going to believe me. And
You liked it.
You're going to appreciate this in a couple of years. Probably about 6 more years.
All right.
Best vacation I ever had in my life.
Wow.
Never saw my kids. It was great.
Oh, shit.
Never saw the kids. You
sign them up for activities all day long?
You sign yourself up.
Oh, really?
That's what was great. They signed themselves up. Oh, it was great.
A dude ranch, that rules.
Dude ranch. I got
Dude
it.
ranch.
You know what? Because people knew who I was, and I waited till the last night before I got blasted. I haven't drank that much in years. The last night they give you 5-course meal and they match the wine with the whatever. No kids allowed. My wife doesn't drink. So the guy's pouring the wine, a glass of wine. Yeah. And you, madam? She goes, I don't drink. Yes, she does. Yes, she does. So each round I had two glasses at leach, and then just,
Wow.
I got ripped up. It was good. I was running in with the bull. I was taunting the bull. It was a lot of fun. It was good. I went over and like, Ray, you should try to taunt the bill. He won't come. So they get wasted, and when the manager's not around, they get in with the bull and they try to fuck with the bull. Yeah, and I actually got in there for a couple
Mess
minutes.
with the bull, you get the horns, I hear.
I hear it. What kind of activities? Horseback riding?
Horseback riding. Let me tell you something. It's scary of how many billionaires are out there. Because it was a little bit of not a foo-foo place, but it costs a nice
$2.
Yeah, it keeps the riffraff out.
Yeah.
And Lily, I was there with a pig farmer who's worth billions. He was talking every day. He's like, well, you know, I'm in the middle of this deal where I'm about to. Well, we push about 15,000 piglets a day. I'm like, 15,000
Big Holocaust going on.
piglets a day? He's going, you know, these some bitches, and they just, I'm about to make a deal, and I just hope it's right, because we're talking about $18 million either way. And
That's a lot of pork.
just talking about money like snot rockets.
Like it was nothing.
And then I was there with a judge, some attorney general in Georgia.
Going to a dude ranch.
Going to a dude
amazing.
ranch. Yeah, it was pretty interesting.
And
that
there-
was the white trash.
And they're
of it
telling
all.
their stories going, and Jim Breuer was there.
And Jim Brewer's he's some type of funny guy. Huh? My kids Googled you. What's that goat thing? I don't understand what that is.
I owned like 20,000 head of goat.
I push out about 25,000 little goats a day. Are you still on Saturday Night Live? No, I'm not. It's not.
That's a while ago. Fucking idiots.
Yeah. So it was a good summer, man. What about you? Kids and shit. What's going on with you?
I had a kid this summer, 5 days ago.
Don't call us
6 days
faggots.
ago.
Look out.
Yeah, look out.
Oh, God.
Yeah, man, we'll get our
Please.
people on you. I didn't do shit this summer, really.
Nobody did anything?
No.
Jimmy, you playing? We're
We
good.
worked most of the summer this time
Just
around.
stand up, I think. Yeah, I was in New York because I shot.
You shot a new special,
at the end
right?
of April. So New York, I was just working on material.
All right, let me ask something. Now, now that you do a new special, right? Do you tour and you do completely new stuff, or you stick to the?
I don't. I think.
Tell me. So you let's say you're working on a new special now, right? All new material, all this material. And now you're gonna film it in May, and then it comes out in October, and that's it. That material is now gone.
Yeah, I'd say I got about 45 new minutes that I'm happy with. Like I don't
That
have a
you're
new
happy
hour.
with.
Yeah,
Sure.
but I'm about 45 new minutes that I'm really happy with. So, but I waited. I spent like 3 or 4 months working on it in the city, and just fucking putting it together before I went out.
But how do you? Well, you got this for cash.
Yeah.
What do you guys do for cash?
Well, this is a great bass, man. This is a great bass.
yeah, of course.
But plus, I had my. I had my. No
Brewer,
expenses.
you're always changing it up. Every time I see
Yes.
you got brand new stuff.
Yeah, no.
You break
no.
out a classic, but
Yeah. I'm going to film in January.
yeah.
Do you know where?
One of those theaters, a little theater.
Jersey, New York.
New York.
Oh, okay, smart.
So film in New York, 2 shows, and then it'll come out probably in May, and then I got to start working on a new hour. But yeah. I'm telling you, I'm going full blown Wonderama. Watch comes the fall. I keep saying I'm doing it.
What are you doing?
I want like a Wonderama ridiculous kid show. I want to rule the kid. I want to be the next
Wonderama.
Pee-wee.
Wonderama.
I want to be Wonderama Pee-wee.
You're actually going for that?
I think so.
Got some ideas?
I do.
Nice.
I was watching some old Wonderama clips. There aren't many, but I was watching some on YouTube and stuff.
Yeah.
There was some fucked up shit. Like I think they used to have like musical performances by like I want to say Kiss or something came out. It was just weird. Like
So what's
there was one rock band. I can't remember which one it was. God damn it. But it was weird because like Bob McAllister and these dumb little snot-nosed New York kids, and they're all thinking da 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 da, and then like a band comes out and rocks.
A wackadoo, wackadoo, wackadoo.
Ah, no, they're small. They understand that you.
How'd that go?
The kids are people too.
Two
Yeah.
kids are people too.
A wackadoo, wackadoo, wackadoo.
I would watch a Jim Brewer kid show.
Dude, I'm gonna
Like
rip it.
the rest.
Would you
Rip
have
it.
some of that double entendre so the parents could enjoy too?
Yes.
Nice.
Oh
Yes.
man, yeah, the next Pee Wee.
Yeah, I want to entertain kids. I'm tired of adults. Yeah, man, I'm tired of
You've been
adults.
heading that way for a while.
Yeah, I'm fucking tired of adults.
How easy could that be? That's got to be so easy.
I don't know,
to entertain
but you could
kids.
also lose them easy. 2 kids have no.
Yes.
You gotta
Their
keep
attention span are real short.
A lot of colors and moving things.
And they like you for 2 weeks, and then they're on to something else.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
That's the scary part.
Hey, look, blue blocks. This guy's a genius.
Guy's a genius. Hilarious.
Yeah, look at my kids. They go Wiggles. There's this thing called Wiggles, and the hit song is like fruit salad.
Yeah.
And the lyrics are fruit salad, yummy, yummy, sold out,
That's it, huh?
sold out.
Yeah.
We need you to do 40 minutes in front of the Wiggles.
Fruit salad, yummy.
Yeah, but that's a hit. But the first one they wrote wasn't Melba
Wait, is this the song?
for you.
How many kids out there have wet diapers and how many don't? Jim trying to warm up the crowd.
Here's fruit salad. Turn this off for a second.
Whoa.
This is huge. Huge. And I'm looking at the audience.
This is like Stairway. This is Stairway for kids.
This is the kids' Beatles.
Yeah, the kids' Beatles.
The Beatles just landed and the people go
Right.
nuts. This is it. What am I doing?
This would be an easy life.
Why am I wasting my time?
Kids shows.
Trying
I
to
play this out
trying
of
to-
my van.
Fruit salad. Toss your fruit
It's a huge prison
It's
song.
your fruit salad, right?
Yeah,
Is he here?
huge prison song.
All right.
Oh, jeez.
Is he here?
No.
no.
Are you guys
Fruit
nervous?
salad.
No.
Have you ever talked to him before?
No.
Are you any of you guys into punk rock?
No.
Nope. This has disaster written all over it.
You might want to leave. You might want to leave around
Do you
9
think
o'clock.
he's violent?
No.
But-
He's a legendary guy.
No anymore.
But stick around because we're going to need to fill time because I don't think we're going to get much
I think
out
it'd
of
be
him.
fun. Plus, I think he's
know, we'll
legit. Like they got inducted into the Rock and Roll.
Oh,
Hall.
Sex Pistols are definitely
he's
legit.
huge.
He fucking didn't show up.
This is what I know about the Sex Pistols. You know that Freddie Armisen?
Yeah.
Sure.
All right, Freddie Armisen. He was a real. I graduated.
We just know him as Fred, though.
Yeah.
You say Freddie, it's almost like when they used to say, "Hey, Chuck Heston and me and Chuck Heston."
Well, I don't know if you guys know this. We went to high school together.
Oh, you did. So then you
We
can
know
call him
this.
whatever you want.
Yeah.
So he used to
Freddie and Jimmy Breuer.
Yeah, Jimmy Breuer,
he used to have a mohawk in the 80s. He had this mohawk, and we were like,
a
what?
gay hawk.
Yeah.
It attacks the bird attacks you, but only through your asshole. And it puts worms into it.
But he was a big punk rock guy, and he was really
Like the
into
Sex
that.
Pistols?
Yeah, he'd have his
Yeah, well.
friends had Sex Pistol jackets and all that.
Yeah, we'll have a good time with him. Hey, how's Mom and Dad? Oh boy.
No, they're good, dude.
Maybe I should ask before the show.
No. It's amazing. Like when you have to have someone to take care of old people, they don't give a shit.
Oh, Jesus.
It's literally like yesterday. The nurse didn't show up.
Oh, God.
So thank God I was home, and about 9 o'clock I was ready to leave the house when something just told me like, stick around today. What if this yo-yo doesn't show up? And sure enough, she doesn't show up.
Oh, man.
So I'm calling and no one's calling back. So I just came off the road. I don't mind. I'm not complaining. No, I'm fucking complaining. And it's always, the sad part is, I hate to be judgmental, but it always seems to be linked to a particular genre of the ones that are just horrible.
Really?
I mean,
Did Carl hire her?
horrible.
Carl hire her?
Carl would want nothing to do with her.
I get you.
Carl would immediately go, "No, I don't even know why you even hired that type of human, because you and I both know their middle name is L." And Andrew, why?
really busting apart some stereotypes, I guess.
And so she doesn't show up. Now, here's the problems when your parents get old. He fell down while I was away. I don't know how he fell. Who knows how he fell? But he takes these pills that make your skin really soft, and literally you could kill an elderly if they're on blood thinners. All you gotta do is scratch them, and they'll bleed out. They're just that easy.
True.
Yeah, it's like whatever they
blood
take.
thinners are scary, man.
Well, I come home.
And the skin, you could just peel it off.
Dude,
my
it was the
God.
most disgusting
My mom
thing.
once fell on the same type of drugs, and her whole
Yes.
arm was gone.
Jesus, he almost.
man.
Yeah,
What
I know.
the fuck?
You ever go to the museum
It was
for
supposed to be a scratch on anyone else.
You ever? What's
I know
the?
what you're talking about.
What's the museum where they have all the dead bodies?
Oh,
and
yeah.
The
Dead-
Muter Museum?
No,
or
no,
the
it's
fucking...
it's called dead body. It's called
Oh,
the
yeah,
bodies.
yeah.
The
Bodies
bodies.
exhibit.
The bodies.
Yeah,
exhibit,
and you
right.
see like the raw. That's
Yeah,
my
with no skin.
father's arms.
Oh, my
were
God.
so disgusting raw, and his skin. There's no way you can even sew it together. So he's just got raw. He had a gash about 9 inches long. Went from his forearm. We didn't know what to do. We just kept covering him. Like, he's going to bleed out in 3 days.
Holy shit.
You know, they're like, he fell down, and I tried to pick him up. I don't know how his arms, he must have, when he fell, his arm scratch up. I'm like,
scratch up.
yeah, no. Also, there's money missing, sweetie. No, I don't. I never touched no money. So,
Oh, no.
oh, dude, it's nonstop. It's fucking
You
stop.
gotta hook up like one of those fucking nanny cams or something like that to see what the fuck they're doing.
I just did. I just hooked up my whole house with nanny
nice.
cams so I can watch.
Security.
I already caught one. They'll sit them on the toilet for like. I came home one day and the place smells like
Oh,
shit.
no.
As soon as you walk into the house, I'm like, when he craps, it's dry heave. It's horrifying. So we walk in, and I'm like, where's the nurse? She's out on the back deck, on the phone, talking. She has no clue anyone's home. My father's sitting in the toilet, and then when I looked on the camera, he's been sitting there for like an hour and 40 minutes.
Oh my God, are you kidding?
No, they don't give a shit.
What did the nurse say when you confronted them?
She said, she got fired, but and I told her never to come back. But she's like, no, I put in there for 10 minutes. I said, all right, well, I've been videotaping, so if you want me to, should we look at the videotape? She's like, most he in there, maybe a half hour. This is a different one. She had a big southern accent. Most he been in there about 35, 40. I'm a woman of God. Like, no, no, you ain't no woman of God. So he's all right. He's all right. But I tell you, man, when you try to get help, you're in serious situation. Wow. It's good luck.
Yeah,
Good luck. Doesn't matter. Veteran.
I know.
He
I know
probably
a little
had
bit
it
about
easier
that.
when he was fighting Japanese.
Oh, my God, right?
Yes. Same with my mother.
Fuck.
My mother's still tonight. Remember the phone call? Mm-hmm. You know how many people shudder from that day coming on here and we called my mom?
Oh, really?
That was really uncomfortable.
It was so good. Well,
It takes a lot for
was.
me to get uncomfortable. That was
well,
brutal.
she's still in denial. Like, I had her over about a week ago, and my dad's there. Are you whacking off, Jimmy?
He's got
Oh, all right.
But for
Got his little
I don't
hummingbird
think I was
bladder.
walking out, but I have to piss desperately, so I was pointing at my dick. Like, I don't
points
want
at his dick,
I don't want
yeah.
to interrupt.
For the people that don't know, Brewer called his mom and confronted her about
Yeah,
possibly
yeah.
abusing
Hit him.
Brewer's father.
Hitting him.
But we did it on the show, and
Yes.
she
So
didn't
she
realize
goes-
she was talking to her own son because we all made believe we were other people.
You guys were great
Oh,
that day.
so uncomfortable,
Wow.
though, yeah.
You guys
Oh,
were
boy.
great. So she goes,
I know a little bit about that shit.
he goes, now he's got dementia, so he's going, maybe I'll go back home today. It's back home.
Oh.
With who? He goes, wait, your mother. We'll go back to the house. I'll go home today. So he has no clue. He's been living in my house for like a year now.
Oh, man.
And I told my mom, like, Mom, that was really, he said, well, he made his bed.
Oh, shit.
It's really a psychopath killer, like the way a killer, like Sandusky. Sandusky will not
Admit
accept that,
that
right,
he
right.
did anything or accept it.
Right.
My
Yeah.
mom will not accept like that she smacked around my father and threw shit in his face while he was in a wheelchair. It's creepy shit.
Wow, that is some fucking, like antisocial behavior.
Dude, it's crazy.
Damn.
Look at this gorilla.
Oh, Hulk.
Oh, that's Hulk.
Yeah, the Hulkster's
Little
involved
sex
in
tape.
some sex tape scandal right now. You know Bubba the Love Sponge?
Yeah, I totally think him.
Yeah.
I think him and his wife full blown.
Just set up the
Fucked over
Hulkster.
the Hulk.
Yeah, I don't know if he's.
But I don't-
involved.
Set me up, brother.
I don't
Yeah.
know if he's involved.
It didn't look like it. He's not that good an actor.
No, I don't think he's involved.
To be so natural.
But he definitely someone. I'm going to say he's set up 100%.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Of course.
Oh, man.
By the way, the Wiggles back in 2007. I
Yes.
just got
50 million?
Yeah, 45.
45
They gross
million.
45 million.
Dude, I'm going at it. I'm going
You
that way.
should.
I'm going.
We should take a break so we are on time for Johnny
Oh,
Rotten.
boy.
Please stick around.
Yeah, I'm
bro.
kind of farting
Please.
around till then because I don't
Oh,
want to get all.
dude.
I don't want to get all hopped up and then he shows
You're
up.
fucking perfect.
Yeah, you just move over.
No,
to
no,
Breuer.
I'll hang in here, but I was afraid to go into too many things beforehand.
No, it's good.
Because then right dead in the middle of it,
Doesn't matter.
I think it's going to be a lot
better.
better than you think.
Yeah,
I
could
hope
be.
so. Johnny Rotten next.
Sirius XM. You're listening to Opie and Anthony.
Busy day. We got Jim Breuer in studio.
Yeah.
And Johnny Rotten's outside the studio.
Yes, let's bring him in.
John Lydon. I wouldn't say Ron.
Why not?
I have no idea. Come on in,
Hello.
Mr.
Hello.
Lydon.
Where do you expect us to be?
How you doing, sir? Right there, your seat awaits. How you doing?
Wow.
Take a seat,
How are you?
my friend.
Sir. What's going on?
Nice. So how you doing today? Good.
It lives. It shouldn't do it this time in the morning, but
No, you're right.
Want to hang here?
You're not.
Here, come here.
You're not a morning guy, are you? I wouldn't be.
I am.
Yeah, rock and roller.
No, I like to be up early.
Not many rock and rollers are up early. I gotta be honest.
Fuck that lousy lot.
Well, you've been getting up doing morning radio for years, right? You get used to it?
Yeah, I get up early anyway. I don't like too much the late nights. I work too hard for that.
You're still working though hard, right?
Well,
You're still out
The
there.
kind of people you meet late at night, you really wish you hadn't.
Yeah.
A lesson learned very young.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, you're still fucking rocking. You haven't slowed down.
No, I view myself as 56 years young.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got another 50 plus.
50 plus?
Yeah, no, when I hit 100.
100. But you've been in it for a
That's when I
long time
expect the
too.
rheumatism, but until then.
You've been in it for a while, so you started really young, obviously.
Well, you're as young as you feel in life. You
Yeah.
know, and you mustn't allow yourself to fall into that easy gap. And adults tend to talk to you badly when you're a child and tell you to act your age. Never, ever, ever listen to that.
Of course not. That's why we do this.
It is true. There are certain lifestyles that afford you the ability to stay in a state of arrested development. I kind of like
no,
that.
that's not quite what I meant at
No?
all. Quite the opposite.
Really?
No, a child is always curious and always wants to learn, and that's
Yeah.
the condition you keep yourself in.
But I like not having much responsibility.
Not giving up. No. I love responsibility.
Really?
Yes.
How?
No,
Why?
as a,
Why
as
would you
a
like
kid, I loved my
responsibility?
toys, and I wouldn't let anyone break them.
All right, well, the responsible
and
like
here
that.
it is in adulthood.
But do you like doing the drudgery of paying bills and things like that, or are they always late notices coming in?
Yeah, well, the drudgery for me extends to an accountant who pays them for me.
Okay, all right. See, that's what I mean. That
Well,
being
you have
able to afford
because-
the lifestyle.
No. You
to
have
be-
to do it that way because if you don't, the tax will fleece you something wicked. You know the whole
Oh, that's
system
true.
is
Yes.
corrupted.
Yes.
You know, the more you earn, the less you get.
But
That's
now,
how it
are you
works.
taxed in the UK or are you taxed here?
both?
Holy
Whoa.
fuck! That's too
Not
much.
good.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, I'm feeling that. Holy shit!
That can't be good.
Double dipping.
I'm mostly American now because
Yeah.
I mean it got so bad in England. 78% means you can't function.
That's insanity.
78% of your fucking
we're-
money.
Holy shit!
Yeah, to pay for
That's
that
what we're
pile.
fighting. We're fighting to make sure
Yeah,
we don't
yeah.
get to 78% in this country.
Yeah, we're trying.
We're
so,
fighting.
What did they go to England at one point? Like the Stones wanted to leave. What did they get to like 85 or 90%?
No,
at one
everybody
point?
wanted them to leave. There was a difference.
Jesus, that's
How do you
crazy,
function
man.
if they take
No, I mean, the
78%?
Stones, they lead that Mick Jagger and
Yeah.
that's that Montserrat kind of lifestyle, isn't it? You know, Monsieur's a rat.
How do you function if they take 78%? I can't wrap my head around
That's
that.
crazy.
Oh, it can get higher.
Man.
There was years ago a famous story. It was Benny Hill, a comedian.
Sure.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
yeah,
remember
yeah.
Penny.
His tax thing went up into 120%.
That's impossible.
Yeah, which means he owed more than he earned.
He paid. Jeez.
Well, it's famous when he died. He died on a mattress stuffed with cash.
Yeah.
The only three things he had: a mattress full of cash, a couch, and a TV full of porno.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's a good life.
Yeah.
He loved big tits.
Yeah, big titted girl
He
chasing
loved
him
it.
around.
Loved it.
Fantastic. So now, what are you doing these days? Obviously, you got the band still playing.
Yeah.
What about an album?
Yep, called This Is Pill. It's on our own label. It took me 2 decades to fight the record companies and finally be able to break free from them.
Wow.
It's a
They had you tied up?
They have you tied up in every single which way. And you have to learn the patience of a saint to get out
Right.
of that. Well, you know, hello.
Yeah. Well, you know what's good though. What do you think about the atmosphere today with being able to put out your own?
Kramer on my whistle.
Oh yeah, we just leave a fucking TV blaring away. I can see how much money I'm losing.
He's a bit nutty, that one.
Oh yeah.
Did you really follow his investments?
No. He's got wacky sound effects. What are you gonna? He's like a morning shock jock radio show, trying to tell you what stocks to buy. I'm not onto it.
Anyway, where were we? Somewhere important.
Yeah. You kind of, you know what though? It's kind of a good time to get out of that record company thing
I
now
think
because
so too. Yeah,
you're in that.
In many ways, I'm really happy to watch the corporate record business collapse. But there were some good things there.
Yeah.
You know, when you really needed the backing, it was there, and it took away a lot of the daily the rigors.
You couldn't do it yourself years ago.
The office pressure. I mean, the pressure we're under. This is John, who's my manager.
How you doing, man?
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
It's we're up at the crack of dawn working all day long, and then I have to go and trot the boards in the evening. But that's all right. You know, I'm fit as a fiddle. I'm up for it.
And
it's the lifestyle I've asked for.
And you still enjoy doing it.
Very much so.
Yeah.
Very much.
That's,
you know, the chance to insult the entire world on a daily basis.
do you ever find it like you're trying to top yourself?
No.
In doing things like that? Like
No. That's why I quit the Pistols.
Yeah?
Because that would have
Really?
been, that would have been the case.
Yeah.
You know, there was every member of the band I wanted to top at one point or another.
Yeah.
What's the difference between when you were in the Pistols and then in this band with the creative? What was the difference? Like, do you find it better now?
Pistols was great because that's where I learned to write songs. Up until joining that band, I'd never considered singing, and there were many reasons. Because I went to Catholic school, and if you were co-opted into the choir, it meant the priests had direct access to you, and we know about the priests.
That's never good.
Yeah. Oh boy.
So let's say my singing style was, you know,
A little different
pretty
then.
improvisational. But I learned quick, and I loved it, and I got into like more serious topics, and in a personal politics kind of way, and that's what public image is now.
When you
It's from the heart.
when you're so influential, and obviously you are, and were back then too, so influential in a brand new genre of music, where do you get your influences from to start something so different and new at that time?
Oh, it's a healthy childhood, and like I was saying earlier, just interested in everything all the time, and I want to learn. My record collection is extensive. If anybody makes a record at all, I'm interested.
Really? Okay.
I know the pressures they go through to put that together. So I'm deeply fascinated with the end result, and I totally adore the effort that it takes to get that far. So for me, music is it's the thrill of my life.
You guys are very, very fuck the establishment. And does it bother you when you see a lot of bands today attempting?
Did you mean Fouquet?
Does it bother you when you see them trying to take that message, but you know that they don't really believe it?
Yeah, well, you know, you start and then a load of bands try to hop on your kind of like your drive or the doors you're opening, and then you get what they call a punk movement, which really isn't. It should have been called plonk. You know, and it ends up with, you know, with nonsenses like what I say, Green Day,
Right.
Yeah, they're not a
which
punk
are really
band.
leather jackets on coat hangers.
Of course. They're a mainstream rock band, and they keep throwing them in that punk category.
You know, and
it's stupid.
And I don't mean to be spiteful to the laddies, because I kind of feel sorry for them. They're like, you know, they're like little garden gnomes.
Brewer, you got something over there?
You know,
Brewer?
they're not even has-beens.
No? All right.
They want to be.
Yeah.
But they're hugely popular.
They've been
and they make
successful.
money.
Yes.
And good luck to them on that level. But, you know, I know I can sleep well at night. 'Cause I know that nothing that I'm up to is stolen or taken or copied from anybody or anything. I don't need to. Believe me, my life is full on interesting. I'm more than happy to share
I don't
this.
doubt it. Were you surprised years ago that your music took off? Especially, I mean, you were in the middle of disco and arena rock kind of stuff, and it was so different.
All these things, by the way, I like.
Yeah.
You know, I do. I've no problems with all these different genres of music, and I quite happily will hop and skip through all the categories.
Really?
So, like, for me, music, it really doesn't deserve labels. It's music, you know, and just enjoy it as it is. But surprised about... Well, it wasn't instant success. It was more like infamy.
True.
If you don't mind the pun, infamy. They've all got it in for me. I found that I was well-spoken and outspoken both at the same time, and the subject matters I choose. I mean, I'm direct and I'm explicit. I don't mess about with the words. You know, I go straight to the point.
Right,
and for me, my mind, I come from the working class of Britain, and we view ourselves as disenfranchised, and we're rather angry about that. And that's the drive.
What were
and
you
the creative energy in me? And let me explain it. In Britain, we view ourselves as like, well, we have to because of the way that society is structured. There's those that have, and there's all of us mixed races down there that have not. The melting pot. And we don't separate ourselves quite the same way you do in America. I mean, you love categories here, don't you?
We certainly do. Yes, we do.
Girls that will fuck and girls that won't.
What were you angry about? What was the big, like, I'm pissed off?
Well, the opportunities were never there. The schooling was always piss poor, and you were always told you had no opportunity and to not bother the system. You just go along and toe the line, and that's impossible for someone like me. I mean, like, you know, I had serious childhood illnesses when I was young. I lost my memory for 4 years.
Really?
So, you know, for someone that loved to read at 4, that was a very...
How do you...
7.
You were in the hospital for a year, right? Weren't you in the hospital?
What was what happened?
Meningitis.
Oh shit.
Wow.
I know, and there's a lot of that going around at the moment.
Yeah.
What does meningitis do to you? I mean, I know it, but I don't know what it does.
Yeah, it's fluid on the brain, and it just shuts down certain systems. And bonk coma, 3 months of that at 7, a year in the hospital, and I couldn't remember my own parents. And so, you know, this is this constant knowledge search. That for me, that's what I mean when I say remain a child. I'm still like that sponge absorbing energy. I never want to lose that.
There's
feeling.
something to be said
that's
about
why I don't like sleep too much. You see.
Yeah, you're going to miss something. Goddamn, there's something to be said.
The fear of not waking up.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, even when you were younger,
because you can remember not being able to move. You know.
Fuck.
Are you afraid of that?
You can remember them prodding you and you not being able to move, and that never ever leaves.
That's like a torture.
Yeah, does death scare you?
No, death would have been an easy resolve. It was that condition of immobility. That was the real challenge.
You remember when they were prodding you?
You're aware that, you know, at any age that someone could pull the plug on you here. You know.
Jeez. Holy crap.
So are you a
Thank
bad
God for
sleeper?
gaffer tape.
Yeah.
Are you a bad sleeper as a result? Like it's hard for you to get to sleep?
Yeah, very, very serious sleep.
Yeah, me too.
Not quite insomnia. It's a little heavier than that. And that's why I sleep with half my brain still, like, you know, going, don't let the bastards get you.
Oh man, I have to go to sleep with something on, like a TV or something. I can't be left alone with my own
I
thoughts.
Can't stand that.
I'll never go to sleep.
No, I don't like to listen to other
Well, I
people
shan't be
babbling.
sleeping with you.
For me, one of the biggest thrills, you know, because we travel a real long time on the tour bus from one gig to another, because I hate the planes. Is just looking out the window. America, I find this as a country the most amazing place on earth.
Yeah, coming from a small nation.
The diversity of one state to another. And I mean, for me, that's songwriting material right there.
Right, yeah. You're inspired by what you see out the fucking bus window.
Anything human beings get up to fascinates me.
Is there any place you don't like working? Like any place you don't like doing gigs?
Strip clubs.
Oh, really?
Well, I'm always first on the bill. And I'm a bad bunny with a pole.
Are you more optimistic or pessimistic about people when you're writing songs? Optimistic?
Yeah,
I'm surprised by that a
pessimistic
bit.
about myself. I mean, I'll write self-debilitating songs, you know, and I'll criticise myself. And oddly enough, when people hear those kind of things, they think it's about them. They don't realise that's self-analysis.
Oh, it's about you. Because I listen to the songs, and you come off as more cynical and pessimistic about humanity.
That's me questioning myself.
Oh, okay.
You know, to try and overcome those demons of self-doubt.
But you do have general optimism in humanity?
Oh, yeah.
Wow,
I've got
that's...
to, and I
How?
mean, what's the choice? You know, reality?
Yeah, oh, okay. At least you're calling reality.
I've seen reality TV. That don't work.
That's not reality.
That's what leads me to believe, like, we're doomed as a species.
Oh, that's so easy. That's too many Lou Reed albums when you were young.
All right, you're right.
Okay, you're right.
Oh, God damn. Well, I find that surprising, though, but it's about yourself. You're always trying to, you're very self-critical.
So. I think you better clean up your own act before you start pointing fingers at other people. That's just the way it is with me.
Yeah.
When you write, like if you want to write, do you say, all right, I want to write about something and then sit down to do it? Or will you wake up and just go, I have to write about this because I'm thinking
it just occurs quite naturally. You don't force yourself into any working position, or you don't adopt a favourite chair because that's not writing anymore. That's repetition. That's finding comfort in in boring routines, and you'll never ever resolve any situation or problem in humanity through a routine.
That's not good for creativity.
You know, we are
obviously.
not ants.
Yeah.
I leave that to the Japanese.
I want to ask you about the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. What do you think of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame? Though? You guys were inducted.
Hideous fiasco. Of course. Hideous fiasco.
and you didn't show up.
I didn't only not show up. I sent them an extremely poignant letter.
Oh, right. I was actually there when they read that. I went to see Black Sabbath.
Well, you see, this is it's an institution that cloaks itself in secrecy when they hold their ballads. You never know who's voting for what. So being nominated is not really an award at all.
Sure.
You know, it's some kind of skullduggery or smuggery.
Yeah.
But, I mean, you know, I've had nothing but problems with Pistols and Pill for 20 years from record companies. How on earth am I going to accept an award from that lot?
Right.
After they're just
my
fucking you.
award would be a decent record contract.
Right.
You know, and shove the rest of that right up where it hurts. We're back to pole dancing.
Do you think they put you...
And so I sent this letter, you know, and I thought they'd get the point. Well, in a weird way, they did, because it's now one of the main features of the museum in Cleveland.
Oh, shit.
Good for
It
you.
almost backfired. Wait a minute.
Like urine in wine was one of the
Do you think that they put you guys in just because they had to? Like, a lot of times they don't acknowledge things when they're happening, and then in hindsight they had to.
It was in an incorrect order, too. There was some nonsense with the Clash going before us. And,
You like the Clash?
Yeah, but come on, they came a long time after me. You know,
No, they did.
Yeah.
You know, they were hanging on to the shit stains of my old shirt. You can't take the Irish out of me. I've only recently discovered toilet paper. It don't work.
No.
So do bands like Green Day know that you kind of, like, even though they much look up to you, that you kind of look down at them and go, like, you're not the real thing?
They expect me to acknowledge them, and I do, but not in the way that they would find appropriate.
They would like, no.
I ran into them a few years ago. It was some mad thing at the, what was that place? The Museum of Modern Art here.
MoMA?
Yeah, there was some. They were doing something about British clothing, and of course, you know, I feature highly in such activities. and Green Day were some of the guests there, so I just ran across the hall and told them what I thought.
Oh shit!
And what'd you say to them?
You have to be honest.
Yeah,
you know,
but what'd you say to them?
It's not a personal attack. It's like, look, you're fucking rubbish. You know.
Wow.
Nice. Good for you.
That must have been
I'll tell you
crushing.
one of the great things of that night. Oh, sod them. I've forgotten it. Was running into Richard Gere, who I found to be hilarious fun.
Wow.
You know, and I was thinking hamsters.
First thought we all have.
The first thing I always think of
Or
that.
was it gerbil?
Number one.
I think it was a gerbil.
Might have been a gerbil. Yeah.
String tied around
You
the
know,
little
he's
thing's
a
leg.
really good bloke. He's
Really?
really, really funny.
I hear
You know,
he likes going up to
when he-
tables and trying to get girls women.
Yeah, but I mean,
guys
no,
women.
seriously, as an actor, he does good work, that man, you know, and he's outside of the Hollywood system, or shitstem as we know it.
Yes.
And so, you know, I applaud that. So he's going to get that kind of bad press just because he walks his own pattern, his own route, his own road.
Yeah,
You wind up
You know,
like-
and that's, you know, made a road rise with you.
Yeah,
Anybody that stands up and faces this world as an individual gets my applause, and always be wary of the put down bad press. Right?
Unless he
'Cause
gets-
really, the more that they spread these kind of rumours, it means the more that what you're doing really matters.
But you don't give a shit about the press.
Well, of course I do. They can have all the shit I've got to offer.
There is a certain freedom in them, like knowing what you're all about and you kind of putting it out there, because there's no secrets, there's no stress of having to hide something.
It would be a shame if the media had. Well, it is a shame because they tend not to write the truth too often, and it doesn't seem to be much of a legal representation for individuals out there.
Well, they can put
And so
allegedly, that's why.
You have to run the gauntlet, and yes, I understand. Well, you asked for it,
Right.
you big loudmouth, famous, etc. Yeah. 6 of one, half a dozen of the other. I think I can cope with it, but I know a few people out there that haven't over the years.
Yeah.
You know? And they tend to go into the self-pity and go church mousey, and then the drug habits start creeping in, and the alcohol.
Right.
You know,
Were you always
it's
able
very
to...
difficult to try and like because I discipline myself really well. You know, I understand that drugs are a wonderful source of entertainment, and not a problem at all. And it's the same with alcohol, because you know I know the limitations, and I know that it's all about social for me, and I don't lock myself away. But many artists are very, very, very temperamental, and touchy.
Did you get
And
yourself
I
in
just
trouble?
I wish that they would socialise more and kick that weakness out of themselves.
When you were younger, did you get yourself in trouble with the fame and success?
What do you think?
Well, I assume yes, but I do assume yes.
Oh, I was like ping pong with the jail system.
Yeah.
And then I became unpopular.
Was it?
Which actually, that's when all the trouble stopped.
Really?
Yeah, because I found something to do, songwriting. Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting, because I would assume that it was more the lifestyle and getting popular as a musician that would get you in trouble.
Oh, no. I was a bad bunny from a very early age.
Oh, okay. So even before...
Yeah.
You said
God,
something.
I'd hit the aspirin at 12.
Jeez. Started early.
You said something in a drug.
That was
Yeah, I assumed the aspirin. Yeah. Nom de plume of drugs, yes.
One
I saw drug.
has to be discreet.
Of course. I wouldn't have it any other way.
You did a panel on legalizing drugs, which I saw, which was really interesting.
Yeah.
And you talked about how you think that the problem is that information is withheld.
Yeah. If I think if young kids knew the real content and the results of some of the things they're shoving into themselves, like bath salts,
Right, yeah.
You know, you really need to know what you're doing here. You'd cause less problems. I'm all for transparency of information on everything, unwanted pregnancies, the lot, because you're just causing problems by denying knowledge to young people. I mean, we're back at that again. This is my constant thing,
Right.
you know. So, I mean, even in a song like One Drop, I say we're the ageless, we're teenagers. This is how I feel in life.
Yeah.
And so here I am. I'm declaring that I think all information should be readily available.
People confuse that with condoning
I don't want
things,
religion,
though.
and it is religion that's getting in here and somehow casting aspersions on us of what we should and shouldn't be knowing. It's like limiting the English language and reducing certain words out of it because they've got a naughty, saucy context.
Right, yeah.
You know, well,
People do
fucking hell,
confuse
you
that.
cunts, you know. I'm an Anglo-Saxon Celt. I'll say what I like and bollocks.
People do confuse giving people knowledge with condoning stuff.
Yes.
So that's why they try to keep it.
Which is quite the opposite.
It's stupid,
you see,
right?
There goes a moralistic value that's got to be stopped, because I don't need somebody else's morals to decide what's right or wrong for me. I need the information, and I'm more than capable
And then you'll make the
of
decision.
making the right decision.
Of course.
Somehow I don't think people are getting confused with the
I'm
fact
sorry,
that you
I
might.
don't want Ray
That's a bit
Dobbs up my
logical.
nostrils.
Listen listen to somebody
Too
else.
logical. Too logical.
I think we're past the point of thinking you might listen to somebody.
I've done my listening.
Yeah, no shit, man.
Stand in line.
What do you think it was about you guys, too, or you in particular, that the people just...
Oh, yeah.
know you.
Jim Breuer.
Yes.
Jim
You
Breuer.
were on Saturday night. Yeah, I know, sir.
Hey.
Goat boy.
That's fantastic.
Oh, hilarious.
He was just asking Goat Boy for some more coffee.
He did turn to Goat Boy and ask for a cup of coffee, and then realized it was Jim Breuer.
Rolling, sir.
How are you, man?
Oh, it lives.
John needs some more coffee, please.
Yes, I do.
Yes. Are you a big coffee drinker? Get that energy
Yeah,
level
not
up?
really, but
No?
I mean, it's early in the morning, isn't it?
Yeah.
You got to have something to, like, put a rev in your bum.
Got to do something. You doing a lot of live shows?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. Currently on tour.
Where are you playing?
All
locally?
over. We just played last night in Williamsburg, which is
How'd it
great,
go?
wonderful little theatre.
Yeah. Yeah.
Brilliant atmosphere, that place.
What are the crowds like now? What?
Adorable.
Oh, it's horrible.
Yes.
Do you get fans from?
It's a pill zone. People come for the right attitude. All the dogs are outside in the street. In here, in our house, we call it. It's a house of love and friendship.
Nice.
Yes, and sharing and generosity of mind and spirit. It's a proper rave.
Yeah.
With a paddy shindig thrown in, with a Turkish folk
shindig.
band at a Greek wedding.
It sounds
And
fantastic.
pizza on the menu.
And you're performing. Let me plug a couple of your dates. Here in New York at the Hammerstein Ballroom.
Nice.
This October 13th, which I think that's Saturday. And in Boston at the Royale Boston, October the 15th. And there's dates all up and down. You can go to Pill's website because they have San Francisco, Chicago, Toronto, Montreal, all these places
You're going to
coming
see
up.
the country.
Yeah, and Canada, too.
And you don't fly.
Nah.
God, those bus rides, I know you love
No,
America.
I love them. I love them.
they're
You've got
long.
such a brilliant country.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
there's a lot
should
to
see
see.
all of it, or every chance you get.
Yeah.
You know,
Did-
well, except maybe around Chicago, because there's a little on the industrial side.
True. Well, you might as well
It's
see
one
it,
of the
though.
most surprising things when you leave Chicago late at night after a gig. And you see the beautiful colours in the sky in the dark, and you realise that's all industrial waste being pumped into the air.
Put a little-
it's
a little
death.
starlight through it,
It's
it looks
death.
great.
It's death, really well lit.
Well lit death.
America does it so well.
Did you see yourself still touring at your age now when you were growing up and
I don't
just started
know
getting into it?
when you're 16 and 17, as you can see very much farther beyond, the end of your nose.
True, yeah.
That's one of the joys and problems of being a teenager, isn't it?
Yeah.
You grow out of being just selfish because you have to share the world with other people.
Yeah. Did you see?
And I can't wait to share myself with all of you.
Was it,
I love John, man. John is a blast.
John rules.
God damn.
hey, is it
You fucking rule, man.
is it harder? Is it harder?
Come here, goat boy. I got a pair of Wellingtons.
Go, boy.
Just calls him Goat Boy.
Jeez, Brewer's done all.
It's great.
It's great. Fucking love it.
Funny.
Is it harder as you go on to kind of remain true to who you are, like as you get older and more successful?
No, because your friends and your family, and particularly my wife, I mean, they keep you, well level-headed.
How long you been married, John?
Nora, it's like it's the frying pan on the back of the skull if I get too bad.
Enough of your
do you ever remember the
shenanigans.
old cartoon Al Kabong?
Oh yeah. It was
The
fucking.
horse with the mask. and the
Yes.
frying pan. I know the banjo. Al Kabong.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
that's it if I'm in at 4 a.m. So hence the early nights. But you do that, because you're sharing your life with other people, and you've got to do that. And of course, I've got grandkids and things like that. So it's family.
You got
connections.
grandkids. Wow. How long you been married?
Oh, nearly 30 years now.
Wow, yeah.
I know, I'm John. I don't make commitments lightly.
No shit, huh?
Good for you. 30 years.
But is
I'm
that
like super glue. You can't get rid of me.
No, apparently not.
And you like the fact that you're married to somebody that kind of just that doesn't.
Yeah, because we're so different.
Right.
See, totally different people, and view everything differently, and so everything is sort of a semi-argument, but it isn't really. It's like a debate. And
Which is
it's 'cause
healthy.
It is, because, I mean, she'll watch all those, like, E-entertainment horrible
Oh,
things, right?
no.
But she'll feed me the lines I need to know.
You get the filtered
Go
version.
through all of it.
Yeah.
And that's rather good.
The filtered version, yeah.
Yes,
What kind of-
absolutely.
what kind of music
my
does she
God,
listen
and
to?
anything with Ryan Seacrest on is a problem for me.
What kind of music does
Not a
she
big
listen
fan.
to, John?
Well, that eliminates 3/4 of TV, doesn't it?
Exactly, he's on everything.
His
on every
radio stuff
fucking-
is really good, though. I think he's
Oh,
terrific.
Jimmy.
The New Year's Eve thing, he does a delightful job with
Lion
that.
Says everything you need to know about America. He stinks.
Yeah.
But we all fucking gobble it up. What kind of music does your wife listen to?
Oh, my God. She's into the Rihannas and things, you see.
That is so weird.
Yeah.
Soft R&B stuff.
Yeah, well, which
You
is
guys are
it's
different.
kind of odd for me because, you know, I'm listening to a lot of the backbeats and the samples, and I'm going, that sounds like old Public Image.
Oh, right, okay.
You know, it's true.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know.
yeah. You're hearing shit that...
Yeah. All the way through rap, through all of it.
Does it bother you, or do you like that you've been
Dance,
influential?
Disco. No, look, it's a good thing. It means, you know, that music sounds better. You know, it sounds more like how I like it to be. But unfortunately, there's no royalties or money in it.
Right.
Yeah.
That's the missing bit.
Did you feel with the Pistols that that the image was transcending what you wanted to do musically? Like that was taking the front center stage?
No,
No?
never, no.
Like
no.
kind of a freak show almost? Of,
No, it became kind of sad because of you know, certain members like getting involved with silliness in drug habits and stuff, and so that became an emotional problem.
Yeah,
But never overtaking the band. I mean, it reached a point there. I just said to an audience in San Francisco, "Ever get the feeling you've been cheated?" Because I felt cheated out of it, and that was it. Goodbye. So
Wow,
lovely.
really?
I think I've seen that video. That's on video, right? You can actually see that. That's just the
I
end of the show.
I thought that was the best use of the Fillmore ever.
Wow, man. Really? That was it?
Yeah.
Hey, did you when
You
you
know, so I eliminated that Jefferson aeroplane nonsense. Somebody has to do that around here.
You don't have any sacred cows in the music business?
Oh.
You,
How
none?
is Adele?
fucking fat joke.
she is a fatty.
Holy fuck.
It's pretty quick. It's pretty quick.
I love it. I fucking love it, man.
Were you a Beatles guy, or did you not?
No. My mum and dad loved the Beatles, and it used to drive me crazy. You know, sometimes your parents can turn you off things accidentally. But, you know, other things, like, they loved. But I turned them on, too. I mean, I got my mum really interested in Alice Cooper.
Really?
Yeah.
And you were into Alice Cooper, apparently. Huh?
Yeah, well, you know, just for the laugh of it.
Right,
you know.
right.
I don't mind watching blokes dangling on piano wires.
yeah. Well, that's somebody whose stage show and persona overtook any music that he
Yeah,
really
but in a
made.
hilarious, innocent kind of like happy way.
And it fit with the time,
No, I
yeah.
will always love Alice, and he's a great bloke to meet, and you know, just really easy.
He's very into golf, I hear.
That's the sadness.
That made me go like, really?
That visual of Bing Crosby and Alice Cooper
Yes.
putting little balls about with strange sticks.
Isn't that just an odd thing? When I found out he golfed, I was a little taken
well, that
aback
explains
myself.
the Ryder Cup situation.
We lost the Ryder Cup today.
Yeah, I saw.
Did you lose it? Oh my
I
gosh!
saw Piers tweeting about that. Do you
Got our
like?
ass kicked.
Who won it then? Who won
I
the
don't
Ryder
know.
Cup?
I have no idea.
Oh yeah, I saw Piers.
we had a big
crowing about that.
We had a big lead, and you kicked our ass.
Wait, is the Riders Cup golf?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
America versus like the world, basically.
Well, it ain't
Yeah.
NASCAR.
Yeah. Do you are you into social media at all? Twitter or
No.
No?
I know, you know, obviously somebody around me uses it. But I ain't going to spend the rest of my life like attached to a silly phone telling someone I've just woke up, I fancy a cup of coffee. Oh dear,
Exactly.
the toilet seat fell, I've got a bruise.
But we need.
It's so self-important and at the same time unimportant completely.
It definitely fits your persona, not getting involved in it.
No, you don't need to do that.
But he would have a lot to say. That it would be. He would be a good.
You'd
one
be
to
a very
follow.
entertaining guy to follow if you just spoke your mind on it. It'd be fun.
Yeah,
That's
man.
the
Because
trouble.
you wouldn't be talking about that.
And I
shit.
know people, they get addicted to it, so they end up having no life at all, talking about the life that they're planning.
Just live. That's brilliant. Yes. Just live your life. We were talking about how people go to concerts and they hold their phones up and they're taping stuff, and it's like, it's right in front of you.
Drives me
Watch
mental.
it, you dummy.
Drives me mental.
Yeah.
So the old-fashioned version used to be going on holiday and spending all day in a hotel room writing postcards of wish you were here.
Right.
Well, you know, where?
What, writing
A hotel
postcards?
room. Yeah, but exactly that. It's so annoying. Holding up them bleeding cell phones, snapping pictures or whatever. People are missing the real experience.
They're too busy recording what they're doing and not doing
Well,
what
that's
they're
so
doing.
you can watch it later.
Yeah, exactly.
You got to watch it later.
Word. Living vicariously.
Vicariously.
Isn't that a nasty word?
You never want to live vicariously.
No, you do
wanna
not.
live.
You want to live victoriously.
Yes. God damn.
He's right.
That's amazing.
We're learning.
What is it about you guys do you think that the public gravitated to? Because the whole fucking young people just loved you
Well, it
guys.
must have been the
immediately.
underwear, if you ask me.
Do you think it was the message or the fact that you were saying fuck you and they couldn't say fuck you to?
No, it wasn't as trivial as that. It's the voice of hope. You know, I mean, I've never been like offering like death and sadness and murder and mayhem to the world. For me, revolution is a passive thing. It's I believe in philosophically Gandhi, passive resistance. You can make a system collapse just by not contributing to it. That's the most correct way. And I think philosophically, in the history of mankind, that Gandhi message has been the absolute almost importantest.
Do you think that people
Because I don't believe in the Bible.
The Bible. The drivel of the Bible. Do you think a lot of people misunderstood that, though? Because I think a lot of people had more of the impression that you were for violence and
Well, that's utter nonsense, isn't it? Because there's no evidence to back that up.
Right. I think people have that impression, though, for some reason.
You know, am I violent because of police harassment? Well, damn right, but that's a different agenda.
Do you feel you were targeted because
not
of your...
all of us go to prison willingly.
Do you feel you were targeted because of who you were?
Yes, like I said earlier, if you stand up and you're loud and proud about what it is you're offering the world, you're putting your head in a weird way in a chopping block. You expect to take those knocks. But enough of the important stuff gets through, that there is that hardcore of people that understand what it is you're saying, and they'll take that message and expand that into their universes, and slowly but surely, good influence all round. You could call that Zen, if you like.
Sure.
You know?
It sounds a lot more reasonable than I think people had the impression of you years ago.
I haven't shot you dead yet. I've had every opportunity. Come on now.
He is quite reasonable.
I am. Johnny Romantico here.
Is there anything that you didn't like, that you looked at in the establishment that you hated when you were younger, that like as time has gone on?
The fact that I had no place in it. I hated that. And then I grew up realising I really didn't want to. And you know... I don't mind contributing to society as a whole. I don't mind paying my tax, and I believe in looking out for people that are less fortunate than me. I have no problems with that, but I won't take dictates and mandates and rules and regulations that I think stifle my personal freedoms. So I'm a curious blend of, I don't know, what was the American politic?
Sort of libertarian with a touch
I can't
of...
stand that bunch.
Really?
They're so freaky weird.
They do come off as weirdo. They are for less government up your ass, but...
I'm totally for less government, but I'm totally for caring for those less fortunate.
Right.
So I'm a cross between the two. too. And
Yeah.
no, I'm not sitting on a fence. Not with this fat ass.
No,
Very painful.
I think a lot of people,
But
again...
I think most people think like I do, and
Yes.
I don't like the extremism of far left, far right.
But that's the categories that we were talking about earlier that Americans seem to
who's
love.
telling us that that's it? Well, why should I accept that?
Yeah, yeah.
Sod 'em all. You seen that political debate the other week?
Yeah.
Obama and Romney. That was the most dullest thing.
Of course it was.
Really, that's a crime against nature. And I didn't pay for that. I still want my money back.
Two stiffs.
I think a lot more people are a mixture. They pick and choose of what you like. Some people
But
are
is it
conservative.
our fault, though, that we're demanding this to be an entertaining kind of podium?
It
You know,
doesn't-
Are,
it's not
are we
supposed
pushing
to
it
be.
into that?
Yes.
Or is it being shoved down your throat?
Yeah,
man?
is it
A
being
beauty
You don't have a
contest, a
choice.
popularity contest,
Yeah.
nothing to do with the actual ability to lead or the
No. No.
and wanting
It's about-
to classify
what's
people.
that phrase? Zingers.
Yeah. They wanted zingers. I don't want a president that can deliver zingers.
Well, that's what America needs.
Yeah.
Sound bites and zingers.
yeah, yeah.
We're all
Who
about that.
coined the phrase zinger? That's a kind of a fairly new one, isn't it?
Oh, I think that's
Real zinger.
like old.
Well, he's got a real
I think
zinger.
vaudeville.
Oh, maybe it's me. I always thought it was something to do with zits and spots.
Yeah, you got to sing.
You
Get
know,
some proactive.
when you burst a real good butterball. That's a zinger.
Oh, that's horrible.
You smell really good, by the way.
Wow.
He has great cologne.
Christian
Yeah.
Dior.
A true gentleman.
So when you
Dior.
don't wash, you got to do something.
Iraq is telling us that you have to go
We
because
sort
you're
of got to
doing-
wrap
Oh,
up.
yeah,
You're a
that's
busy
right.
man.
Busy.
Very busy.
Yeah, and I'm going to be recording back here in a few hours. An hour
Really?
and a bit, yeah.
Not in the
Nice.
afternoon, right?
Yeah, which is nice. So I like the opportunity to do that. But early in the morning,
Yeah.
live singing, that's...
That's the rough nut, man.
Oh, that's
'cause
it. Hey, goat boy.
Yeah, man.
Check out Honky Donkey in an hour and a half.
Man, John, what a fucking blast.
Let me promote the dates real quick,
Yeah.
just so people know where they can see John live. Coming up, he was just in Brooklyn, Clifton Park, New York. That's October 12th. Here in Manhattan, the Hammerstein Ballroom, which is an amazing venue.
Saturday.
That is Saturday the 13th. And October 15th is Boston, the Royal Boston. And go to the website for all tour dates, and you can see what you need. And what is the new album called, which came out in May?
This is Pill.
Which you can, of course, grab off iTunes.
Image Limited.
That's right.
Very fucking cool,
Yeah,
man.
there's
Thanks
nothing
so much.
limited in it. So.
That was fucking phenomenal. Thank you for coming in.
Yeah, right on.
Chat with us, fellas. I appreciate that.
Thank you.
Can I grab a picture?
You can.
It's amazing.
Sirius XM. This is the Opie and Anthony Show.
Money.
Boom, bang, boom.
Money.
How great was
interview,
Johnny
Ant.
Rotten?
Oh, that was cool.
Ant did a great job with
Ant
that
did a
one.
great
Amazing,
job.
Really good.
I had no idea what the fuck I was even talking
That was
about.
so good,
I have
dude.
no idea. That was pretty good. He was good, man. He was fun.
He was fucking great.
Funny.
By the way,
Yes. Jimmy was right.
Jimmy correct.
Yes.
Jim Norton correct.
Jimmy
What?
Norton.
What do you mean?
We thought we would have a problem.
I knew he'd be great. I knew it. I honestly knew it because he's a legend. Like a guy like
Yeah.
that, you're not that famous for that long without being.
He's
a good
harmless.
talker.
Yeah,
In the end,
true.
he's harmless.
Yeah, he's a fun guy.
He's harmless.
See, we didn't know. He's harmless.
No.
We'll have him back. He couldn't hear my fucking questions.
I was right next to him. I noticed that his hearing is probably not great from 30 years of
man.
live music.
He wasn't putting on the
But he didn't have
headphones.
headphones on, so I kept
true,
I kept
yeah.
starting questions, but he was looking at Ant.
Yeah.
So I felt like a dick. Like I was kind of waiting for him to look in my direction.
Well, he saw Ant. Ant was clearly the alpha male.
Yeah.
He definitely.
His eyes
No,
said,
we
that's the
had.
fucking alpha male.
We
But,
definitely
yeah.
were having a conversation.
That
yeah.
was great, dude.
Yeah,
You-
that was
you-
cool. That was fucking fun, man. He's a legend. That was hilarious.
He turns to ask me to get him coffee.
Yes, he was gonna. Hey, intern.
Hey, it's
What
well,
you-
then he's like, can I get more coffee? Oh shit! I know you.
I know you.
It's fucking goat boy. And he actually tried doing the goat.
Yes, he did. That's hilarious.
And, you said it best, like somewhere in his life. He
Yeah,
was
he was
sitting
sitting there watching SNL. And fucking just late at night, he's like, oh, this is fucking hilarious. He's like a boy, yet he's a goat. This is fucking brilliant. Fucking brilliant.
I love this guy here. He's different. He's off the beaten path. He's like me.
He can't get through a fucking sentence without sounding like a fucking goat. This is priceless.
Breaking it down. Oh, we didn't ask him about the butter fucking commercial.
I knew it was
yeah,
commercial.
yeah.
He did a commercial?
Yeah.
Yeah, and
that's just it.
And he got a lot of shit for it. He would have had something good to say about that.
Yeah.
We just forgot. Fuck.
I
Yeah, I
wanted
know
to
what
ask
you're
him,
talking
but
about.
yeah, the butter commercial. Oh, I wanted to say to him too. I forgot. These are questions I was going to ask.
Ooh.
Because he used to shit his pants and sit in it all day in school, and that we forgot to talk about. 'cause I used to do the same thing.
Jesus.
I did that once. That's great.
Yeah,
Did you?
Oh, that's
All mushy and gushy.
You were scared to tell someone you shit your
It
pants?
hardens up and it smells like rust. It has a rusty
You know
smell.
what? I know that from Tippy Tom.
Yeah, it smells like rust.
When we used to fucking cut his underwear off.
Yeah.
Like a penny
know.
smell.
Yeah.
Like a rotten
It
penny
doesn't smell that bad after a while.
I had a crush on this girl, Kelly, and I was in 3rd grade. I remember I took a fucking horrid dump in my pants, and we were standing in front of, like, to leave the classroom, and she was right behind me, and she's like, "Did you go poops in your pants?"
Oh, God.
And it was my first attempt at sarcasm. I was like, "Yeah, sure." as a fucking medallion hung in my underpants. Yeah.
Medallion.
Yeah.
Jeez, that guy got hit by a car.
Any video. There's a
There's video
of
of
it.
everything now. There's just cameras at so many places. We're seeing things that you never used to see.
You used to just hear about.
Yeah, like car wrecks and fucking people getting run over.
Well, Ice Cream Man is the best one that got ran over.
Oh, that one's great.
Remember Ice
He goes
Cream
out
Man?
into the
No.
street.
Yeah,
puts
he's
his
just
arms
fucking
out.
showboating. He's in the street doing his shit, and an ice cream
truck slams into him.
We talked to the
Fucking
guy.
hammers him.
20 years from now, though, everything will
Could
be.
you show Breuer
Yes, future Jimmy is telling us everything
and
will
no-
be taped.
and then we won't
in
care
10 years.
anymore. Then we won't care.
You're right,
It's
we'll be used to it.
Here it is for Breuer. We talked
And
to
that'll
this
be
guy.
the law. Gangster hit by
yeah.
ice cream
Yeah.
truck.
Full
Wild-
screen, please.
Wild.
Watch this. This is one of my favorite videos.
He's
All
just
right.
he's just fucking.
Now, what is he doing?
He's just goofing.
Okay.
Wait, is this a different version of it?
Ah, this is it.
He's walking
It's the long version.
to the street.
So now look, he's being all like, I'm a tough
So
guy.
now he's,
Look, I'm gonna fuck with traffic a little bit.
all right. He's showboating.
He's showboating.
He's tempting the traffic.
Yeah.
He really is tempting the traffic.
He's trying to be a badass. Now
He just clowning. He just clowning, yo.
Look at him
he's doing the slide dance.
We gotta repost that on the Facebook page.
It's what a
It's
wonderful clip.
phenomenal.
Oh, you almost said phenomenal.
I think
Awesome.
That is awesome.
I think
It's
the funniest
awesome.
part is the guy filming. He just relaxed, goes, "Oh shit!
Yeah.
shit!
Oh, damn.
Shit!"
You all right?
That guy
Oh,
was a bit
shit.
cocky. We talked to him. He was very cool. I
Yeah,
remember
that's
him being
right. We
very
did
cool.
talk to him.
Yeah.
You all right?
Yay.
Aye.
Wow, there we go. Ah, that's
Just
great.
got
I like that.
slammed.
The music is great, too. It's really fucking jamming. in a pair of shorts.
Oh, brother.
Oh, shit.
That knocked him like 15 feet.
It really did.
He was all right, by the way.
Right there. Bang!
Look at his legs going.
Look at his leg.
No major injuries.
Oh.
No, because he got knocked to the side. He didn't get run over.
Ooh, wow.
Jesus, that's crazy.
Well, you know, the ice cream guy was probably snotted out of his mind.
Oh yeah,
High.
He's all fucking high on the
all
pot.
pie-eyed,
Yeah,
smoked out.
on the weed.
Good for him.
Yeah, smoking
Good
Chiba.
times.
Johnny Rotten.
He was great.
That was
fucking-
awesome.
Hey, I'm playing Jersey.
Oh,
Yes,
yeah.
Breuer.
I forgot. Where am I playing?
Let me see
Just
what
find it on a website.
No, we got to give you a proper plug here, Mr.
Just
Union?
fucking find it.
I don't know.
Something like that.
Just fucking.
Just go on the
everything-
website.
Everything Breuer, JimBreuer.com.
Yeah,
Why don't we have
find that.
Brewer's plugs? Where's
There
he
it
playing?
is. Where am I? Union County Performing Arts Center.
Broadway.
When
You
you
been there?
No, I've not.
Never even heard of it.
No, but I'm sure it's a good
Are
place.
you
A lot of
playing
these
in a
cities-
prison?
I just know the prison's there, Rahway.
There's a prison in Rahway?
That's the
Yeah,
first
it's
Scared
the
Straight.
famous
Was it
fucking
Rahway?
prison.
You're kidding me.
Scared
Prison
Straight.
there. Yeah.
Really?
The first
Yeah.
one, yeah. Rahway.
Wow.
Kenny
need
might
a
have worked
picture,
there.
too.
Breuer's looking all badass in that picture.
Yeah, that's when I was feeling really good about
Ah,
myself.
yeah,
I was
yeah.
working out a lot.
You're
I was
like,
riding my
"Fuck
bike.
you."
And yeah.
That's a go fuck
Yeah, I
yourself
was like,
face.
fuck you, Hollywood. You don't even know what you're missing. That's exactly what that
You don't
picture
even
is.
know what you're missing.
You don't even know what you're missing. Go ahead, pass that guy in it. better looking than that faggot.
Look at me.
Look at
You
me.
got
Look
like
how
neck
good looking I am.
muscles. Look at you.
Look at that.
Fucking neck muscles.
I got tan.
Let me see
Yeah.
that picture.
Look at the shadow on my face. I look hot.
Yeah, that's like half
The fucking dreamy look.
Your head is half in shadow. Yeah, you're all
That's
badass.
me trying to sell chicks.
Yeah, there's a lot of confidence.
How's that working
in that
out?
shot.
That's me trying to. It's not working out. Well, I can't.
Wow.
I was very impressed.
Yeah, that's
was very impressed. Late night and once in the life. I like when they write your stuff. They write a movie where I had 3 lines in it.
yeah.
Oh,
I
really?
didn't even have a line. I was in once in a life. I literally was in a pizza place, and the guy comes up and goes, "Can I get a pizza?" I go, "What?" And he goes, "Yeah, get fucked." I said, "Hold on a second." And he takes the pizza. I go, "What the fuck is wrong with you?" And he grabs me, pulls me over the counter, and beats the shit out of me. Jim Breuer is seen as once in a life.
Starring in
He was the crow and zookeeper.
the role of a lifetime.
But what about us when we're at Caroline's or something? They'll go, he's heard on Opie and Anthony, and the guy walks out. We don't even know who
Like,
it is.
who is this? I've never heard of this guy.
He might have called in one time as
Yeah.
a listener. You might have heard him on Opie and Anthony.
Boy, I always have to
But
do
then
that.
again, you might not have. So you might have. It's good.
True. Yeah,
you might have.
I guess
Probably
you're
didn't.
right.
Can I bring this up? The fans are. It's like going to.
Our fans.
Yes,
Yeah,
it's like
yeah.
going to a ball game.
Yeah.
And it's like the Mets against, like, whenever there's an in-city rival team, because someone will shout something out from somewhere else, and then your team will immediately, like, "Oh, and A!"
Well, we love him for
And
that.
then literally,
do love 'em for
it'll
that.
go back and forth, and it'll go, all right, Jim Breuer, let's get back to the show. Let's get back to the show.
Fuckers.
It's
People
so
know you from a couple
It's
different
entertaining,
places.
yes. Dude, I did the tally. I've been coming here for almost 14 years.
Come on.
Holy shit.
To this building, long
13
before we were even here.
13 years.
Opie and Anthony
Yeah.
from NEW back in 99, the end of like 98, 99.
Yeah, but I used to have him on the BAB show, so I go
Wow.
even further back.
Oh,
than
really?
Brewer.
Yeah.
A couple times on the
Damn.
BAB show.
Back in Strong Island.
Strong Island. Wow. Hey, can I ask you something? So,
Long Island's over rock and roll.
I'm a mere 2 years out from having to put my kid in a school, and I know you homeschool.
Yeah.
I'm starting to think that might be the way to go. I don't want to deal with this shit.
Is your wife home all day?
Yeah, here and there. She's got her thing.
She's only going to be home until you get home. And then here's where kids learn. Well, here's the thing with homeschooling.
Do you regret it?
Hell no.
Oh, good.
Not at all. I get to travel. We've seen the cities, worlds, countries, worlds. Like we're going fucking rocket ship. But I've spent more valuable time talking about real life with her than I ever would going to school or whatever. School is, some people, some people know. You sit in a fucking classroom for 40 minutes to learn. My kid's in 2nd grade. They're shoving Ponce de Leon. Who the fuck? In 1700s, when Ponce de Leon fucking
all that shit you don't give a fuck
Who gives a
about.
fuck? Teach them how to
Wait, so
fix a roof.
So one of your kids is in public school.
2 of them are. One's not.
Oh, I see.
Private, baby, private.
Oh, yeah.
2 in private.
And one homeschool.
One homeschooled. However, the homeschool one
But you're running an experiment over
should
there?
go back.
He kind of is.
Don't
Right?
want
Let's see what
pretty
works
much.
best.
Pretty much. But at the end of the day, too, you're like, what do kids learn when you're at school? Yeah, people fight with the socialism shit. What about socialism? You're not taking your kid and sticking him in a fucking closet. My kid's around other kids more than they would at school. They're around people they want to be more. She's in a rock band. She's in 2 different music groups. She's in fucking soccer. She's in basketball. So it's not like
So she is
she's not
socialized.
in with groups. Every weekend she's with this one. They go to the shore house. So it's not like she's being socially fucking retarded.
Yeah.
It's
There is a stereotype of homeschool.
yeah, it's
kids
just, oh God, it's socialism.
Yeah.
No, that's for the guy who lives upstate New York and the next neighbor's 50 miles away.
Right.
Yeah, then I'd say there's a socialism problem.
We're homeschooling the children.
Right.
We don't appreciate the curriculum.
that they're putting our child through. They live in a trailer out in the middle of nowhere.
If you're slow in school, they push pills now. That's everything is push pills, and that's because, it's pharmaceutical. We have ways of making you think the way we want you to make.
Oh, you sound like Bill Burr now.
We have ways to make you stick to the system and to watch the television, and you stick to the social things that we shove down your throat that you will listen to. We have a plan that you must be part of the execution. They just figured out how to do it through mass medium. School makes no sense whatsoever at the end of the day. You tell me one thing, grade 0 through fucking 9, that makes any sense, that you're learning that's valuable. And don't give me the bullshit, you learn to be around other people.
No, it's just basic math and shit. I think... and then you have to...
Plus, minus.
Yeah, you got to continue with these math classes that mean nothing when you get older.
I learned the 3 R's.
Yeah. Right.
Plus, minus, divide, multiply.
That
show's
all
over.
You fucking
And if you see your kids start getting fucking weird when they're little, if you start staring at airplanes a lot and shit, then yeah. Put him in school, and then he needs to start going to science because he's got a little cell that's a little off, and he needs to pursue that.
Right,
Your kid will always tell you what they want to learn about.
Right, of course.
Kids want to learn. They want to fucking learn.
But they don't want to learn bullshit.
They just don't want to learn bullshit.
Do you do it like for X amount of hours a day? Is there a time schedule, or how do you do it?
No time schedule. Get up. Well, we trial and error. Trial and error.
How great would that be?
But
imagine if we were homeschooled growing up.
Oh
How great would that have been?
Wasn't even an option.
Holy fuck.
Wasn't even an option.
Math, she's done in like an hour, but she's done with like 3 chapters, where that takes 6 months in school. History, the shit they're teaching you in history is such horse shit. I go, you want to learn history? Here, let's talk to grandpas in World War II and shit, and learn about the Depression, and we'll talk about it. So it's like, and everything nowadays is on your fucking phone.
Yeah.
Google, blah, 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 blah. It has 10 times the amount of information than the stupid books they're handing kids.
So why are they forcing kids to memorize shit when we now have Google?
Because you must be a part of the system.
Because they can't figure out how to reinvent themselves is the problem.
They can't. If they figure out how to reinvent
it's time to reinvent the whole schooling system, but they're not ready to do that.
It really is.
Because you're right. If you have access to all this info on your phone, why the fuck would you have to memorize it?
Then I'd rather send my kid to be babysat at somewhere for certain hours where I can't be around, but I'd rather them learning something they want to do instead. Let them learn something else.
Man, when you were home years ago, when I was growing up, and you needed to know something, you were fucked. You were just fucked.
I had encyclopedias.
Even then, they were so boring.
And there was some questions that the answer wasn't in the encyclopedia.
I found them.
Yeah, that fucking
you find them in the weirdest places, but you would find them.
Look like Tahiti.
My dad had them from the Philippines. And some of the islands from his war book. And there'd be a whole tribe with like big boobies.
Right.
Why stop they do for a pen? Fascinated with a pen.
But you were fucked, but not anymore.
Like you didn't. I remember calling friends and going like, bring, wait for it to ring 10 times because he's fucking running across the house.
No answering machines.
No answering machines. You just have to let it ring until someone picked up. And then it's like, dude, remember that movie with that guy? And he was doing that thing, and you just didn't fucking get an answer.
You didn't need to know.
Nothing.
So at the end of the day, do you really? You don't even care. Who cares?
Who cares?
You need to know. We're putting too much information here.
IMDb.
Too much.
IMDb.
But is the direction we're going? We cannot stop.
We'll see what happens.
We cannot stop.
They need to do something.
As Ray Kurzweil said, eventually we will all just kind of
Jimmy.
We will have whatever the next step in Google is. It'll anticipate what you want, and you'll be able to think it, and you'll just know it. So
yes.
I think it's a good thing though, and I also think it's a great checks and balances system because people can't get away with shit like they used to because everybody knows it immediately.
Yeah.
Like if you fuck around years and years and years ago, you get away with a lot.
Right.
But I mean, even people in power now, everybody is being reduced to the same level
You know
because
how
information
easy
is thrown out there.
plagiarism was years ago?
Yes, I know.
Like plagiarism.
I
was...
used an Aussie song as a poem in fucking a sophomore in high school. I turned in Revelation Mother Earth like I wrote it.
Like it was yours.
And I got a B. I got a B.
They didn't like Ozzy's writing, huh?
I think they knew
shit.
I stole it, so I was writing choruses.
But you could plagiarize anything back then. No one fucking knew. You couldn't pop a sentence from it into a search engine and come up with the entire fucking thing that you stole.
Yeah.
Now it's like, fuck, you're fucked.
Dude, last night, my daughter asked me to help her with whatever, and she asked me this phrase. She's like, what is I have to define what this phrase was. And the phrase was like, and the mouse was frozen in the Panthers, whatever the fuck the phrase was. So I went, you know what? Let me Google this phrase. And the phrase shows you what book it's in, what it came from, what the origins, where it started from, a million different phrases, blah, 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 and define it. Here's how you define it.
Right.
Here's how you use it in a sentence. Here. I'm like, what the?
Fucking amazing.
Why does she need a book? I said, here, take my phone.
It's right there.
Well, they can't even figure out how to put the fucking textbooks, in a phone. They still got to carry the books.
Right, so stupid.
They can't even figure that shit out
the
yet.
Books are, I think that's a responsibility thing.
I don't know. It's
Is
just
that a
all
thing where it's like you have to remember your books? Like you have to remember to bring them.
Yes.
It's part of the rules of this is your responsibility. We're teaching you not what's in the book so much that you just got to bring the book.
If you could afford an iPad, why can't you send your kid to school with an iPad and all the books are on it?
Exactly.
So
Eventually that will happen.
Eventually that will
it should
happen.
happen now. We got the technology.
It's so stupid.
I see these kids, they're like 3 foot high and they got 100 pounds of books on their back.
Yeah, but then the kid will be like, I forgot my charger. And you'll be like, you knew you had to bring it. It'll always be something.
Always be something.
Right.
You got an app? Can I borrow an app?
Or they may not, they may
wait a
not
minute.
want you to have access to everything while you're in school either. Like if you're on your iPad all the time, you wouldn't be learning your lessons. You'd probably be looking at rock and roll or whatever.
Oh boy.
Or clip pictures.
Yeah.
I don't know what the answer is, but it's obviously there's got to be some drastic change.
And teach real shit.
Yeah.
Who gives a shit about Ponce Leone? I wish someone taught me how to fix a toilet.
Or
how to fucking
put a wax ring in the floor for the
Seriously.
fucking so the shitter don't leak.
or
I
how
know-
to debate with kids.
or I mean, it's probably hacked, but how to do a mortgage? I didn't fucking know.
Mortgage.
yeah.
That would be a week in school, so you
Real
know what
life-
the fuck is going
yeah.
on.
Life shit.
Life shit.
Life shit.
You don't get out of high school and go, what?
Yeah,
What am I
no.
doing?
You're not going to school. I'm going to life shit school.
Life shit.
That's what I'm doing.
How great would that be?
Life shit.
I'm in LS high school. Life shit.
Yeah, life shit.
Life shit high school.
Have you heard of it?
This week I'm learning how to debate my wife, and we're going to be able to fix the backyard. Spending less than $300.
Very fucking useful.
Holy shit.
That's scary as a parent.
Yeah. Ponce de Leon.
I remember we had to learn
Fuck
about
'em.
the French Revolution. Who gives a fuck?
Who cares? Who gives a
French.
Why do I
shit?
have to
apparently.
learn that shit?
You know what bothers me, and I'm sure this does. Any debater, I don't get into debates and all that shit. Whenever someone says our forefathers, you're a big forefather.
Oh boy.
Who gives a fuck? There is 400 years ago. They're not fucking around anymore. It's time for new forefathers. Who says it can't be new forefathers? New fucking forefathers.
Well, the forefathers say.
Well, the forefathers are fucking dead. 300 fucking years. Bye-bye. That's it. They probably didn't wear underpants. They didn't even know what the fucking Yankees were. So who gives a shit about the forefathers? They didn't know we'd be able to Google shit. No more forefathers.
The problem with history, it's not knowing these things. It's the slant put on them when they're taught to you. Like
Yes.
like knowing your history is an advantage because you kind of you get a better
Well, you gotta know
worldview
basic
of what
shit,
people had to
obviously.
go
Yeah,
through.
yeah, yeah.
But the problem is the bias, whatever side it's coming from,
Right.
that's put into it.
Right.
Yeah.
It's not
like
just the facts.
Like World War. I didn't. We just know our version.
Yeah, the Japanese don't teach. We were sneaks in World War II. They have a different spin.
What did they do? Right. What are they teaching?
We were
They
sneaks.
pushed us into it. We dropped bombs, and all of a sudden we're the bad guys.
Right. Oh, why do you blame us? We just fish. We just fishermen.
God, you're right. You're so right.
Yeah, but
And then Australians will say, like, we get no credit, and we're the ones that were the most important part of the World War.
Right,
and the
right, yeah,
Philippines.
yeah.
We're the ones that really won the Philippines.
I were trying to get to Australia. Yeah, they were, the Japs.
It's like we were the ones that really helped out here, and Americans take all the credit.
Oh, you think beer down in New Guinea? It was us, eh?
Right. Yeah, Mercedes. Abanities. I can't even say the fucking island.
We
But yeah,
protected
so-
all the gateways to the United States. If it wasn't for us, they'd have landing strips everywhere. Right. Give me a bloomin' onion and shut up.
Yeah.
They're known for that.
Yeah, well, they are at
That's
the
where
Outback.
that came. Yeah, sure. Good point.
Oh, God.
Well, why don't we get out of here, man?
All
Brewers
right.
got
Let's rock and roll.
Brewers got
Brewer.
the big show in
Thanks for
Rahway.
entertaining.
Goddamn, please.
Got to meet Johnny Rotten today.
He was cool.
Tremendous.
It was
That was
amazing.
fucking fun, man. He was great.
What else?
You touring, Jimmy?
Yeah, I got October 19th. I'm in Vegas at the Sunset Station Casino Club Madrid. And then October 25 to 27, I'm at Helium in Philly. Helium, yeah. Sure.
Helium at Hilly.
Helium, yeah. Christ.
I like that room. That's a great room.
I've never done it, but...
You never did it?
No.
Oh, my God. You're going to wreck that poor little place.
2 Thursday, 2 Friday, 2 Saturday, all on sale now. And then I'm also in fucking Dallas coming up. And
Minnesota.
Never been there.
Minnesota's sold out, but the Addison Improv is great.
We're in Minnesota.
It's a casino, Mystic Lake. I'm doing.
Oh, yeah.
Artie and Amy Schumer and Attell.
Sold out.
Wow.
Yeah, it's sold out.
Wow.
And then I forget where else I am.
Amy
a whole
Schumer's
bunch
on
of-
fire.
She's great. Yeah, she's doing really
yeah.
well. She's doing really well.
Gosh, she's on fire.
And I'm roasting Anthony Bourdain tomorrow,
Ah,
but it's not televised. It's for charity.
Oh, charity.
got some good jokes.
I think so. Yeah.
Some zingers.
Yeah. A few
Zingers.
zingers.
Some zingers.
Let me try this
Zinger.
one. I'm going to go up and go, this guy goes around talking about other people's food. I'd like to try one of his omelets.
You got to end it with, huh?
right?
Nothing worse than, huh?
Am I wrong?
Or maybe I'll say to Guy Fieri. Guy Fieri's going to be
yeah.
there. I'll be like, he looks, hey, Guy, you look drunk. What are you, sipping that sherry too much while you're cooking?
Oh, it's great stuff,
Place
Jim.
is
Save
gonna
it.
go
Save it.
nuts.
Save it, Jimmy. Just
Save
blow
it.
the load right here.
No, please. I got a bunch of them. Just going to go up there and...
Riff.
And riff
Yeah.
Just riff 'em.
with your zingers.
Yeah.
Brewer.
Rachel Ray, look at you.
Yeah.
Nice cankles, bitch.
Just be all fucking take it way beyond a roast.
Yeah, just getting mean and personal.
Brewer, always a pleasure, sir.
Yes, Jim.
Come back and see us soon.
Yeah, man. Thanks for having me. You guys have a good one.
All right. I think we're done, right?
I'm humming.
Really?
I think so. Yeah, I need a shower. All right.
Oh, my God. Everywhere I go, Pizza Man.
Oh, really?
It's great, though. He's gone. But
Oh, yeah.
You?
Jim Brewer.
It's Jim
You
Brewer.
were on Saturday night. Well,
Yeah,
I know, sir.
Hey.
Goat boy.
The Opie and Anthony Show is available later today with SiriusXM On Demand. You've heard about it. You've waited 4 long hours for it. Finally, the moment is at hand. After Opie and Anthony Live is coming up next! Yeah!